Bonjour, salut, c'est moi. Ça va bien? Ça va bien, oui? Moi aussi, ça va bien. Today we are starting chapter 2. And as you can see from this little picture, we are going to talk about describing words, adjectives. And today we'll also talk about negation, how to make sentences negative. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to make sure that we remember the verb être. Je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. It's going to be a very important verb. If you haven't memorized it already, make sure you memorize it. You have to have it on the tip of your tongue in order to continue past this class. You don't want to have to flip back every time you want to say a sentence. I am. It's a very basic verb. Okay, so jumping into adjectives, we have a small group. I'm on page 34 now. A group of adjectives that are the same in masculine and feminine. We said that all nouns are divided into masculine and feminine, and all adjectives, most adjectives have to reflect masculine and feminine, except for this group. It stays the same. So you can repeat after me. Optimiste, pessimiste, sociable, stupide, riche, pauvre, sympathique, or you can just say sympa, antipathique, triste, timide, jeune, mince. Okay, so if I asked you these questions, la classe est sympathique ou antipathique? How would you describe the class? Oui, sympathique. La classe est sympathique. Oui, bien sûr. Vous êtes timide ou sociable? Je suis parfois means sometimes. Je suis parfois timide et parfois sociable. Et toi? Et vous? How about Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga, elle est riche ou pauvre? Oh, elle est riche, oui, elle est très riche, je crois. South Park, est stupide ou formidable? Oui, that's not on the list here, but that's another verb that does not change. Formidable means fantastic. Opinion personnelle. Okay. But like I said, we're still on page 34. Most adjectives change form depending on whether they are masculine, feminine. So on the left you have adjectives to talk about a male or about a masculine noun. So this could be for people or for things. You could talk about beau means beautiful, a beautiful song, for example. That would be belle, actually, because song is feminine, or a beautiful woman. So since this list is fairly long, I have recorded a separate list of pronunciation for adjectives under the links on our Canvas course. So review that. But just to go over a few of them, some adjectives change drastically between masculine and feminine. These are irregular adjectives. So repeat after me. Beau, belle. Les, we don't pronounce the D. It's not one of the consonants we pronounce at the end of the word. But when we add an E, we do pronounce it. Laide. So again, les, laide. This is a normal pattern for masculine and feminine. Often you just add an E to change an adjective from masculine to feminine. Mignon, mignonne. Cute. Grand, grande. So again, when we add the E, we're pronouncing that final consonant. Petit, you don't pronounce the T there. Petite, petite. I really want to hear you pronounce that final T so I know that it's feminine. And then you can say tout petit, toute petite. It means very little. So petit means short or little. Here's another irregular one, vieux. And the feminine form is very different. Vieille, vieille. Notice the spelling, V-I-E-I-L-L-E. Two I's in there. Sportif, sportive. Élégant, élégante. Bavard, bavarde. Content, contente. Gentil, you don't pronounce the L. Gentil, you still don't pronounce it. Méchant, mean. Méchante. Intelligent, intelligente. Courageux, courageuse. Let's see what else is. This is a little bit different. Ennuyeux means boring. Say that again with me. Ennuyeux. Féminin. Ennuyeuse. Provocateur. Provocatrice. Somebody who is provocative. They like stirring up trouble. Paresseux. Paresseuse. Lazy. So if you wanted to describe George Clooney, you could say he's handsome, yes. Il est beau. Il est beau. Or you could say George Clooney est beau. Angelina Jolie, elle est jolie. Oui, she's pretty. It's in the name. Tiger Woods. Oh, there's a lot of things you could say about Tiger Woods. But you could say il est sportif. That's one of them. Bébé. Bébé. Il est, how about cute? Il est, where did it go? Il est mignon. Il est mignon. Here, up here, mignon. Oprah. A lot of things you could say about Oprah. Elle est riche. Elle est bavarde. Elle est gentille. Elle est intelligente. Or if you don't like Oprah, you might say she's ennuyeuse. Une girafe. Une girafe. Very tall. What word means tall? Here we go. Une girafe is feminine. Une means feminine. Une girafe, elle est grande. Grande. La princesse Kate, elle est belle. Elle est grande. She's tall. Elle est élégante. How about Stephen Hawking? Stephen Hawking. Il est très, très intelligent. Oui. Chris Rock. Il est amusant. Oui. Ellen DeGeneres. Elle est amusante. Oui. How about this? The Wicked Witch. Elle est... Look at your list. What would you say? Elle est méchante. Oui. Many things. Elle est laide. Oui. Ugly. Oh, le chat. Le chat. Cat. It's masculine. Il est... How do you say he's fat? Il est gros. Gros, that's toward the bottom of your list. G-R-O-S. Oh, elle est belle, elle est élégante, etc. Il est Javier Bardem, il est beau, il est, what else should we say? Sportif, je ne sais pas. Oh, il est laid. Il est laid. He's ugly. Maybe you think il est mignon. Oh, she likes to talk. Elle est bavarde. I really want to hear the final D because it's feminine. Elle est bavarde. Il est Jackie Chan. Il est fort. He's strong. Il est fort. Il est sportif. Oui. Malala. Elle est intelligente. Elle est courageuse. Oui. Other things? Lady Gaga. Elle est intelligente aussi. Elle est riche. I would also say elle est provocatrice. Provocative. Provocatrice. James Earl Jones. Il est jeune? Non. Non. Il est vieux. Old. Il est vieux. Il est sportif. Il est grand. Très, très grand. Alors, plural. Ils sont sportifs. Oui. Ils sont grands. Ils sont forts. Okay, back to the spider. Oh, il est laid. Il n'est pas beau. Répétez. Il n'est pas beau. He is not beautiful. Oh, now we're getting into the negative. But before we get into the negative, we're going to look at this N apostrophe for a second. That is something called an elision. And it's a contraction of certain small words, two-letter words, that almost all of them end in an E, except for the la. So ne, je, ce, we've seen that with the se. Le, la means the, masculine, feminine. And de, we've seen that before. When they are followed by a vowel, they contract, they lose the E, they become N apostrophe, for example. Il n'est pas beau. So, elle est méchante, elle n'est pas sympathique. Negative, right? Elle n'est pas sympathique. Elle est mince. What does mince mean? Elle est mince. She's thin. So what's the opposite of thin? Elle n'est pas grosse. She's not overweight. Elle n'est pas grosse. Oh, il est gros. Il n'est pas, the opposite of gros, il n'est pas mince. Can you complete this sentence? 2 sentences. Elle est bavarde. Elle n'est pas timide. Maybe. Abraham Lincoln, very tall. Il est grand. Il n'est pas, how do you say short? Il n'est pas petit. Oh, Elf, one of my favorite movies. Il est, how would you describe him? Il est gentil. Il est amusant. How about a negative? Il n'est pas ennuyeux. Il n'est pas méchant. Clint Eastwood. How would you say? He is old. Il est vieux. He's not young. Il n'est pas jeune. Jeune. Remember, jeune is at the top of the page with the adjectives that do not change in masculine and feminine. Ils sont, how would we say they're active? Ils sont actifs. How do we say they are not lazy? Ils ne sont pas paresseux. Okay, negative. So, how did we make those sentences negative? We made a sandwich with the verb. You put a ne before the verb and a pas after the verb. So, je ne suis pas pessimiste. And in English, we just have one word to make a sentence negative. I am not. And a lot of people equate the ne with the not. But we really need both elements. And in fact, in spoken language, oftentimes the ne completely drops out and you only hear the pa. So you really want to punch that pa, emphasize it. Je ne suis pas pessimiste. Exaggerate it. Je ne suis pas pessimiste. How would you say this one? Yes, you're putting a contraction for the ne because of the vowel. Elle n'est pas difficile. How would you say this one? Nous ne sommes pas impatients. Impatient. Nous ne sommes pas impatients. Okay? And I put a little song on a link to a song. It's a fun song from Ben l'Oncle Sol, and you can listen to the negatives in the song. It's a cute song. Your homework, as usual, you do the discussion entries, and remember you have 2 separate due dates. The first due date is for your personal response. The second due date is for your responses to your group members. Get started on your assignments. And we have a new set of flashcards on la négation, and this is on Quizlet. Let me just show you. Hopefully all of you have been doing this in Chapter 1, but here's what it looks like. If you click on the link, Je suis pessimiste, how would you make that negative? Click on the card. Je ne suis pas pessimiste. You can't hear it, but it will talk to you in French, so you're also getting the pronunciation here. And then you can go to the next card, and once you have the answer, it gives you, click on the card, it gives you the response. Now sometimes these are reversed for some reason, and in that case you go to options, and then you just say that you want to start with the term or the definition, or some students like to look at both, at least to start off with, so that they understand what they're supposed to do. So make use of the Quizlet app. You can get this as an app on your phone. It's a great way to use any spare minutes you have in your day. If you're waiting for somebody in your carpool or you're standing in line at Starbucks, pull out the Quizlet app and do 5 minutes of flashcards. It's that repetition that will cement it in your brain. Okay? So, voilà. Bonne journée, mes amis. Keep studying Chapter 2. Au revoir.